Recently, we received an email on the teamkinganda@gmail.com account, and this particular subscriber has spent some money with an organization called the ADDI. And I think it's better for me to let you see exactly what was sent. I would like to bring public awareness to an alleged scam involving Dr. Arikana Chihombori-Quao and her organization known as the ADDI, African Diaspora Development Institute. In January 2025, ADDI began promoting a trip to Burkina Faso scheduled for October 26 to November 9th, 2025. Over 1,200 people paid an initial registration fee of $365 with the understanding that participation in the trip would lead to citizenship in Burkina Faso. So this is a registration fee. This is not even the money that you would pay. So that's $438,000. That's just the fee for that. All right. Now let's go on more. As the months went on, participants were later instructed to arrange and pay for their own lodging and flights, despite initial claims that these logistics would be organized by ADDI. Later, a second registration fee of $500 was introduced for new participants, raising additional concerns. In September 2025, the Burkina Faso parliament reportedly passed a law ending the promised path to citizenship. However, ADDI allegedly failed to disclose this change to participants, continuing to hold multiple Zoom meetings after September 1st without mentioning the update. The trip has since been rebranded as a missionary trip, leaving participants who joined under the expectation of citizenship feeling misled and defrauded. Many individuals, myself included, possess proof of payments, communication records, and Zoom meeting transcripts confirming these events. This situation has left hundreds of people across the African diaspora frustrated, financially burdened, and seeking answers. I'm sharing this to bring attention to this issue and help prevent others from falling victim to similar schemes. If you or someone who was also involved in this ADDI Burkina Faso trip, please come forward so that awareness and accountability can be pursued collectively. This person and many others, over 1,200 people from the diaspora, has spent upwards of $825 to go to this trip to Burkina Faso. So I started to understand who was the ADDI. The African Diaspora Development Institute, or the ADDI, has a goal, and the goal is to act as a bridge between the African diaspora and Africa, mobilizing people of African descent worldwide to engage in the development of the continent. But what do you know? They have a really good leader and founder, our very own Arikana Chihombori-Quao. All right, this lady is Zimbabwean. All right, but she also went to Meharry Medical College, and she lived in Nashville for a long time. She's a care doctor, but also she was basically in the African Union, and she always has kind of served as a bridge between the the African community into the Black American community and everybody in the diaspora. So she's very, very well spoken. She has like the kind of Dr. Umar kind of articulation, very, very big speaker. And so people love her, right? She's a powerful speaker, powerful orator, and she doesn't hold her tongue for anything. So when she started this ADDI, it just made sense. So she already has a lot of trust based on her track record. Now, as you know, Africa and the diaspora, anything to do with the diaspora is a low trust environment. But if you have somebody like her, then everything is cool, okay? Now, let's go to the website. If you go to their website, ADDI, let's go all the way to the right until we see Burkina Faso, all right? Let's click on going home, all right? If you go on home, you see the frequently asked questions about the ADDI Burkina Faso 2025 trip, all right? It says, we are going home in October 2025. 2025 dates are October 26th, November 8th, 2025. She's been in Burkina Faso. She's been pushing this. And if you can see some of these questions, right? Look at this. Can you please tell me if we're qualified to be a citizen of Burkina Faso before I book my trip? It says, if you received the email about the Zoom meeting on July 19th and you're receiving these updates on the Burkina Faso trip, this means that your name is on the list that has been submitted to the government of Burkina Faso. All right, and you'll say, just look at the questions. Will we be receiving our passports while on the trip? No, during this trip, you will have your citizenship conferred on you. The responsibility would then be up to you to apply for your passport according to the laws of Burkina Faso. It's clear they're promising some level of citizenship to Burkina Faso, and they are bundling it up here on this particular trip, like we're seeing it right now, okay? And it brought me back to Dr. Arikana. Now, I've looked at certain videos, I've seen comments, I've seen people saying that they don't believe that she's a scammer. Some people said that they've gotten their money back, but I have seen so many comments, upwards of over 100 of people concerned about this, saying that they did not get their money back. The ADDI has not answered any questions, and Dr. Arikana has not been held accountable for this. Now, I want to talk about some of the red flags that are with this. Number one, it's not my own idea, but I've heard many people point out the fact that if Burkina Faso as a government does not say, we are offering this to the diaspora, you should never believe it. What is also the biggest problem with this? Burkina Faso is French speaking, guys. It is Francophone. Now, I'm not hating on Francophone, and I know Traoré is popular, but again, guys, you are gonna have a hard time adjusting to Africa in English. You're gonna have a hell of a time adjusting to Africa in French. So the Congo, Mali, Ivory Coast, those are gonna be places in which even if you were to get citizenship, you're probably not gonna want that citizenship. All right, I'm gonna be honest. Africa and most African countries are hard enough as it is in English. So please understand that Francophone countries are probably not gonna be your best bet. Anglophone countries are going to be your best bet. Botswana, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Rwanda now is dualistic, so you have French and then you have English. But who needs to be held accountable here? Dr. Arikana. Dr. Arikana's website clearly points out that you will have the opportunity to get citizenship, okay? The fact that you need a registration fee is interesting to me. The reason why you need a registration fee, because it is easy to believe that Dr. Arikana, with her vast knowledge and history of doing things in the diaspora, has a connection with Traoré. But obviously she does not, or it, didn't work out, which in that case, she should have refunded the money, but she has not, all right? Dr. Arikana is known for capping. Remember the Wakanda project with the African Union that never materialized? That same Dr. Arikana is no better, in my honest opinion, than Dr. Umar Johnson without the booty clapping. I hate to come after her because she's brilliant. I love what she says, but saying something and doing something are two different things. Guys, do not buy any citizenship programs to Africa. It's gonna be worthless. You need to figure out if you like the country first, okay? Just getting citizenship, and I know the only ones I know that are legit are Sierra Leone and Ghana, but you need to visit first. Can you live in a country? Do you understand the passive aggressive culture of doing business in a lot of these places? Do you understand how to get things done? What are your advantages? Can you have leverage when you live on a continent? You don't know any of these things. You guys are trying to rush to get a citizenship in Africa, and then you're gonna get scammed by people like the ADDI, which they are a scam. In the Burkina Faso, with all of the good work that they are doing, they are playing on emotionalism. Look at what Traoré is doing. He's fighting back against the powers that be. And then Dr. Arikana, she shows up, she has a tour, and then you can get citizenship. No, it's all a foul play, and they don't care about you, all right? They just don't. Some people in Africa do care about you. Dr. Arikana is the person that does not, all right? Unfortunately. If she was a man, I would go much, much more harder on the situation. So what you need to do is, if you're gonna get into African country, there are two countries that I know of right now that offer that program. Ghana and Sierra Leone, okay? Which I would always say Visit the main pages, the government pages on how you're supposed to do it. But what they'll always tell you on this channel, visit first. Because then what happens? You get somebody that got scammed like the person, email me, want me to come and make a story about it. And I've already told you time and time again how to go about things, okay? Africa is not a win today game. It's not a boom, there it is game. This is not a microwave market. The continent is not a microwave market. It is a profitable market, all right? It is a good place to be. It can do anything that you want it to do, but it takes time. You need to be ready for a 5 to 10 year plan. You don't need a citizenship yet. You can go get residency. You can get a 90-day visa, okay? You can register a business. The citizenship is the last thing that you need, all right? And you definitely don't give your money to a middleman like Dr. Arikana or a middle woman. Use your senses here, all right? There are a lot of YouTubers who are on here offering you things in Tanzania, husband and wife scam teams. And those ones are the most high crips, all right? Those are the ones that the most high in, the Hebrew Israelites, some of those guys over there, not all of them, but some of them. It's too many scams out there, okay? Too many. And you're gonna lose your money, you're gonna lose your opportunity. One husband and wife team has already been doing it. Now you got Dr. Arikana doing it. Governments can scam you. People that speak on behalf of the African Union can scam you, and YouTubers can scam you, okay? That's what they can do. But you got to be knowledgeable. Figure out what you want to do. Come to the country. Take your time. Understand where you're getting to. Have a 5 to 10 year plan. Nothing happens overnight, family. It just doesn't. And if you're trying to make it happen overnight, somebody will gladly take your money. And don't come crying to me when it happens. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of Kinganda. We out.